Hello everyone. Welcome back to NetSense, your learning companion for UGC NET preparation. Today we are starting with Unit 1 of Paper 1, which is all about teaching aptitude, and in this session, we'll begin with the basic concept of teaching. This is the foundation, and understanding it well will help you grasp the entire unit more effectively. So, let's begin with a simple thought. Teaching is not something that only happens in classrooms. It is part of our everyday lives. When your mother taught you how to tie your shoelaces, or when your friend helped you learn a new shortcut in your phone, or when someone showed you how to ride a bicycle, that was teaching too. Teaching happens all the time, at home, in playgrounds, at work, and yes, also in schools and colleges. It is a natural process of passing on knowledge, ideas, experiences, or skills from one person to another. Now let's understand teaching in a more formal sense. When we talk about teaching as a professional or academic activity, it is the process of a teacher sharing knowledge, values, concepts, or guidance with students in a structured manner. A teacher acts as a bridge between the known and the unknown, helping learners understand things they haven't learned yet. Imagine a student standing at the entrance of a cave full of unknown ideas. It is dark and confusing inside. Now, the teacher walks in with a lantern and becomes the guide. They light the way, simplify the journey, explain the turns, and help the learner navigate through the cave of knowledge. That's exactly what teaching does. It makes learning accessible, meaningful, and purposeful. A great example of this kind of teaching is shown in the Tamil movie Sathe, where the teacher played by Samuthirkani doesn't just follow a textbook or syllabus. He understands the students, talks to them like a friend, teaches them how to think, and motivates them to find purpose in their education. That kind of connection makes teaching a powerful influence. It shows us that the heart of teaching lies in inspiration, not just instruction. So, what makes teaching effective? First, teaching is not just about passing on facts. It is a planned activity. A good teacher always knows what they are teaching, why they are teaching it, and how they will help the student understand and apply that knowledge. It's like setting a journey with a clear route map. Without direction, even the best information can become confusing. Also, teaching should bring change. Not just in memory, but in the way students think, behave, or look at the world. It should shape their attitudes, help them ask better questions, and solve problems creatively. Think about science teachers who conduct experiments in the lab. The aim is not just to explain a formula, but to help students experience learning through observation and exploration. That experience stays longer in memory than just notes on a page. Another important thing to understand is that teaching is a skill. It's not enough to just know the subject. The real challenge is in how you communicate that knowledge. That's why good teaching often uses examples, stories, comparisons, humor, and creativity to connect with students. For instance, a topic on the planets might feel boring in a textbook, but when a teacher makes it a role play where students act as astronauts exploring space, the same topic becomes exciting. That is what we call skillful and creative teaching. Teaching also requires systematic organization. It's about having proper planning, methods, assessments, and follow-ups. A teacher who randomly jumps between topics may confuse students. But when the content is structured, and each concept builds upon the last, learning becomes much smoother. Even while teaching history, if a teacher includes documentaries or real-life visuals related to historical events, it helps students grasp not just dates and names, but also the emotions and stories behind those events. Most importantly, teaching is a dynamic and ever-evolving process. It's not fixed or one-size-fits-all. A good teacher always adapts based on the student's needs, interests, and abilities. Think about your favorite teacher from school or college, the one who made you love a subject. It wasn't just the content they taught. It was how they taught it, how they made you feel seen and heard, how they encouraged you. That dynamic influence is what leaves a lasting impact. We also see this beautifully portrayed in the movie Tare Zameen Par, where Amir Khan plays a teacher who goes beyond regular teaching. He observes, understands, and brings change in the life of a young boy who feels misunderstood. He doesn't use force or fear. Instead, he uses love, patience, and creativity. That's exactly what we mean when we say teaching is an art as much as it is a skill. Now, why is this topic important for your UGC NET exam? Because this unit on teaching aptitude is designed to assess not just your knowledge, but your understanding of what it means to be an effective teacher. It tests your ability to communicate, connect with students, plan your lessons, and make learning enjoyable. It checks whether you are capable of creating a classroom where students are not afraid to ask questions, where they are inspired to think beyond the book, and where learning becomes something they look forward to. So, to conclude, teaching is not just a profession. It is a mission. It is about guiding, shaping, supporting, and inspiring. Whether you are preparing to become a lecturer, a trainer, or even an online educator, this understanding will shape how you teach, how you influence, and how you grow as a mentor. Thank you for watching this session on the concept of teaching. I hope it helped you understand this topic in a simple and relatable way. If you found this helpful, do stay connected with NetSins, and in the next session, we'll explore more from Unit 1 and move deeper into teaching aptitude. Until then, keep learning and keep inspiring.